Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about some new Monarch stuff. So for anyone who doesn't know what Monarchs are, I'm guessing one, you're really new to Yu-Gi-Oh! Or you just weren't around when Monarchs were a huge thing or something. But anyway, there's some new Monarch stuff, the Vassals as well as these two, the Knights. And there's also more like Mega Monarch stuff. I wouldn't call these Mega Monarchs, it's not their names, but whatever. But they have the same attack and defense as Mega Monarchs, so I guess that makes them cut out for it. So, today we're going to talk about some of the even newer stuff they've gotten. This card, Pandeity Monarchs, it is crazy. It is pretty much Pot of Greed mixed with Pot of Duality, only better, and it's Monarch exclusive. And what it does is you send one Monarch spell or trap from your hand to the grave and draw 2 cards. Now I'm going to stop there for a minute and just say you actually do have options. When you see that, you're going to be like, oh wow, that evens out the draw 2. But what you could do is discard the original Monarch, and it has a effect in the graveyard where you banish another Monarch spell trap and you get to special summon it as a normal monster. So then after you draw 2 and it goes to the grave, another effect you can do is banish it, and then you can select 3 other Monarch spell trap cards, and your opponent's going to select one of them at random too, and you add that card to your hand. Now, what you can do to manipulate what your opponent picks is, A, you can just go with a bunch of tenacities, or B, you can just do, like, say, 2 of the tenacities and whatever card you want to get. Or just pick something that regardless, you're just going to go and it's going to help you. Say you go pick Dominion, Tenacity, and March of the Monarchs, or Storm Forth. Pretty much no matter what happens, you're gaining a lot from it. The original Monarch is also a new card, and it's kind of like Jar of Avarice. Once per turn, you target 2 Monarch spell traps in your graveyard, and then you shuffle them into your deck, and then you get to draw a new card. That's pretty good right there. What you can do is, say, put Storm Forth in, March back in. Most of the time your Pandeities are going to be banished, but I'm going to show you how you get those back. And like I said earlier, you can just banish a Monarch spell or trap and add it back, or special summon it onto the field as a normal monster. Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen this one yet, Dominion of the Legendary Monarch, it's their own field spell, and it's kind of like Vanity's Emptiness. It's a bit close to it, and if you control a troop summon monster and your opponent doesn't, let's see, got distracted for a moment. Your opponent can't special summon from their extra deck. If a tribute summon monster that you control attacks, an opponent's monster gains 800 attack during damage calculation. And then once per turn, you can reduce the level of one monster in your hand that has 2,800 attack by 2. So, say you choose Erebus. Since my build only has 3, and these actually do come up quite often in the hand, so this is a pretty consistent build. I would just be showing you guys replays, but I'm using Salvation, and sometimes the replays are kind of weird and don't work. So, they actually do come up pretty often, and summoning either one is pretty useful. And as you may have noticed, for anyone who knows these cards, I have Blackluster Soldier in here, mainly because the Knights, the Mega Monarchs, and Caius. I'm testing it out. I haven't seen, actually just added it a few minutes ago. What I took out was a Return of the Monarchs. So, what the 2 Knights do, if for anyone who hasn't seen these either, Oh, actually, I don't think I finished reading off the min. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Okay, we're good. So, Eodes and Idea. And a really cool combo you can do with this is, say your hand has Idea, one of the two Mega Monarchs, and Blackluster Soldier. And what you do is summon Idea, use his effect to summon Eidos, then use Eidos' effect, which gives you an extra normal summon, and use that to summon one of your Mega Monarchs. Now what you have here is one light and one dark, so you can make Blackluster Soldier. Also, Idea has this really interesting effect that when it goes to the grave, you get to add a Monarch spell trap back to your hand. Just gonna put this over here. So, also, since Pandeities came up again, you can use the first effect as many times as you have the card in your hand. It's just the duality effect that you can only use once. I think this card makes Monarchs a lot better. I was testing them earlier and I beat Cosmos countless times with this. And as everyone knows at the moment, because of Jeff Jones, Cosmos is tier 1. There's no denying that. I don't personally like the deck, but it's really good. So, this is Monarchs. If you guys have any questions, concerns, stuff like that, feel free to put those in the comments. And as soon as Salvation's replay system starts working again, I'll have a replay video to show the Monarch deck. Alright guys, so till next time.